Hey guys, what's up? Dax here. Today we are here with another F1 2014 mod, and you can see today it is safety car racing. Now I think Riotbox and Ben both did videos on this quite a while back on F1 2013. Not sure if they've done ones on F1 2014, but this mod has been put over to F1 2014 as well. And you can see here today we're driving as Lewis Hamilton, but it doesn't really matter who you drive as because all of the cars are the same. And I bet you're thinking, well, why are they still named as Vettel and all that? Well, I suppose there's not really much point changing the names and all the drivers and everything to safety car drivers over the years. But yeah, you can see all of the camera views here. We'll see. We're going to look through the camera view, see which one is best. I think maybe this one, the bonnet camera, as the lights are out. Oh no, wait, okay, maybe not this camera. Definitely not that camera. That's very hard to watch, actually, that camera. So, heading through turn one here, you can see, oh, a bit of contact there. Now, I bet you're thinking, like, what? Have you got front wing damage? This is a safety car. Oh, red flag as well. But, yeah, still, like, underneath, I think it's like a Formula 1 car, so you still get front wing damage. As if it was still the same shape as a Formula 1 car, I still think you have that underneath. That's why the drivers are still sitting in the same place. For example, you still have the steering wheel, and it still sounds like a Formula 1 car from certain angles. Some angles it does actually sound like a safety car. But, yeah, so it's still technically a Formula 1 car, I think. But it's still sort of, I think it's geared to be like a safety car. I think its max speed's about 170 miles an hour. So it's a bit confusing, this mod, but just download it, guys. It's a really good mod. It's a lot of fun. Don't expect like serious racing or anything out of it though, but it is a lot of fun. And you can see here, I'm trying my best, but I'm like, okay, what gear am I in at this point? Because there isn't a gear like indicator or whatever unless I look behind here. So I'm shifting up, and oh, that camera view isn't good to see whatsoever. But I'm revving it up a lot here as we go down the back straight here in Hockenheim. We're down to 6 cars. I think this mod sort of is packaged in with a realistic damage mod as shown there. I think it's packaged together with like a realistic damage mod, so every little bit of contact you'll crash into someone, oh sorry, if you crash into someone with any little bit of contact, it'll pretty much take you out of the race here. So that's terminal damage. We're out of the race here, so I decided to restart here and hopefully have a bit of a better race this time through. So starting in 5th place this time, you can see the brakes are green. Not too sure about that, not too sure why it does that, but at the end of the day it doesn't really matter. It's all about just having a bit of fun here today. It's not supposed to be serious or anything, but it's supposed to be a pretty cool mod here. But as we head out to turn 1 here, you can see we accelerate very quickly up to turn 1, but I'm very cautious through here as the car nearly goes round in a 360, but luckily it doesn't. And you can see we're down to 20 cars. That's probably going to drop quite a lot as well, because obviously realistic damage, lots of cars just crash into each other and everything. But we do manage to get past no, that's not Rosberg. Oh, it's Vettel. Oh, okay, maybe not. We nearly got around the outside of him, but there was contact and a crash. So, yeah. So, let's restart this race again in a second here. I'm just trying to have like a full race, really. I want to show you guys that there can be good racing in this mod. I bet you're thinking like, why would you just download this? Because it just looks bad. But I just want to show you guys that we can actually have good racing in this mod. So restarting the race once again, but you've got to be wary of that realistic damage. Now, I didn't have a realistic damage mod installed, so I'm thinking it must be packaged together with the rest of this mod, with you know, the safety cars and everything. I just can't see it being like my mod or whatever. I think it is just definitely packaged with a realistic damage mod. You saw there, I got a puncture and front wing damage. Like I lost my front wing off a tiny bit of contact, and the red flag once again. And I sort of purposely turn into whoever that was there to cause the crash. You can see when you're going along that the brakes aren't green, so that's a bit confusing. Maybe it's just in the replay cameras it's not green, but yeah, from different angles, I suppose the car looks better and it's done better, and not the green brakes or anything. But I mean, if you look at Raikkonen's car there, you can't see the green brakes. So yeah, I mean, as I said, it's not supposed to be a super serious mod. It's supposed to be a lot of fun, and this is one that I think you guys should definitely make a backup of your files first, but definitely give this mod a download. It is really fun. One of the best mods I've seen out there, and it's just a lot different to everything else. Obviously, everything else is just like, you know, Formula 1 and all that sort of stuff, but this is still Formula 1, but just with a completely different edge to it. This is like safety car Formula 1. Yes. Oh no, another crash there. I think that's with Felipe Massa's safety car. Can we even get through the first couple of corners? Well, it doesn't look like it so far. A couple of times it was an accident like there. One time it was on purpose, but yeah, it's pretty tough to get through a couple of corners here, and I think, wouldn't it be crazy to try and do a 3-lap race around Monaco? Would that be even possible? I'm not too sure. It's probably a bit like driving realistic damage mod around Monaco. Pretty much impossible unless you're a very good driver. But even though this is a really weird camera, it's one I decided to stay with for a bit here because I thought, well, it's probably the best one for you guys to see what's actually happening here. The only problem is I can't see what gear we're in, so that might be a problem whilst going through the race here. Obviously getting overtaken a lot here. Oh, what's that? Been taken out by someone then. Were we taken out or did we move across on him? I'm not too sure. We'll see in the replay in a second here. I think we just sort of run him out of road there, and there wasn't really anywhere for him to go, and obviously the AI always going to stick to the racetrack, so I just crashed into the back of my car and destroyed the back of it, pretty much destroyed that right rear wheel. Oh, no, sorry, not right rear wheel, left rear wheel there. Still lots of sparks in this mod. I'm not too sure because I installed the 1980. I think it's the Lotus 98T mod I installed before this, and I sort of overrided it with this mod. So I think you still see all the sparks from the Lotus 98T, and it's still got the Goodyear tyres from the Lotus 98T. So I think the two mods together have sort of maybe sort of glitched out a bit there, or not really being compatible to, together. So I think that's why you see the Goodyear tyres. But I think if you installed this mod, you'd probably have the Pirelli tyres, and you probably wouldn't have all the sparks. Not too sure. Oh, there's a bit of contact there between two of the cars, taking them both out of the race here. But heading down to turn 1, we're going to get past Raikkonen here. We'll look to try and get past him. No, we can't even do that. Red flag once again. As I said, it's very tough to get through a couple of turns here without getting a red flag or something here. Hulkenberg, number 27, seems to be involved in every single crash. I'm not too sure how he does it, but he likes crashing. So yeah, I don't know what time this is. This is like the 10 millionth time we've tried to actually do a race here today, but we're down to 11 cars, so the likelihood of a red flag is getting less and less and less at this point. So let's try and get past Vettel around the outside here. Obviously, I'm racing as Lewis Hamilton, so I'd expect my car to be fastest, if that makes any sense, because obviously I thought it would be the Mercedes, but it's weird. You'll see in the end of this video, it just doesn't really make any sense. But I'll show you guys later what's happening. But it just doesn't really make much sense to me, like how fast the safety cars are. Like I thought they'd all be the same, but I don't think they are, which is a bit confusing to me. But as I said, I'll show you guys later on. And if you actually have this mod, or maybe you're the creator of this mod or know something about it, are the cars supposed to be all the same performance, or are they supposed to be really different performances? Number 27 again, Hulkenberg's crashed. What are you doing, Nico? Anyway, down to 6 cars now. Romain Grosjean's still in the race. It's Raikkonen, Rosberg, me, Vettel. Grosjean, I'm not too sure who's in 6th place here. The lights are out for like the millionth time as we head up to turn 1. Slightly going over to the right hand side of the track here to try and cover off Rosberg. We get him. Now, Kimi Raikkonen, we get past him as well. Oh, but Raikkonen's very fast around the outside here. He's very, very fast in a straight line. Not too sure how he does that. Oh, we're going to squeeze him out there. Yes, we're going to squeeze Raikkonen out. And we're into the lead of this race here. Now, down this back straight here, sparks flying. Raikkonen, how does he go that fast in a straight line? I'm not too sure if he's got a really good setup or something, but Raikkonen's incredibly fast. You can see I'm maxing out about 170 miles an hour here. And if we go ahead to lap number 3, Raikkonen's gained 10 seconds on me here. Like, I haven't been driving badly or anything, but he somehow got 10 seconds on me, and now Vettel's right up behind me here. You can see I try and cover off Vettel here, up to the hairpin, going to the inside here. He's even a bit faster than me, but it's not crazy fast in comparison to me here. Through the hairpin, I grab that position back now. You can see my teammate there in 4th place, Nico Rosberg, still going around. And you can see, back from Rosberg, there's 5th place. Look, he's like 20 seconds back from Rosberg there. Now Vettel tries to go on the outside. No, there's a bit of contact. Oh, great. I was trying to get a clean race, and then I'd be a bit too optimistic. I went to sort of that side of the track to get a good line through the turn, but a bit too optimistic and trying to do that, and I did make a bit of contact with Vettel, and that took him out of the race and myself out of the race as well. But let's have a look at the standings at the end here, guys. Look at the lap times. That's the thing I want you guys to look at here. So I did a 1 minute, where is it? I did a 1 minute 23. So did Vettel. Bianchi's did a 1:37. Okay. Rosberg, sorry, Grosjean did a 1:34. Like, okay, I'm a bit confused about that, why the lap times are so incredibly different between the cars. But anyway guys, definitely give this mod a download. It's a lot of fun, and hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Anyway, till next time, it's been Alex, I'm out here. Goodbye.